How to win a man's heart. Many women struggle to figure out how to capture a guy's heart, keep him interested in them throughout what they hope would be the rest of their life, and uncover the secret to making him commit to a relationship when it comes to getting a man to do so. I'll show you how to do that right now. The following 13 steps can help you woo any man. 1. Stand up for him. Nothing is more disheartening for a man than being the punchline of someone else's joke and having his wife laugh along with him. Moreover, she's the one making fun of him. Yes, there are moments when we should be able to laugh at ourselves and not take ourselves too seriously. He may join in, but beneath the laughing and self-deprecation lurks a lot of self-doubts, worry, and possibly hurt. Assure him, let him know either privately or publicly how he measures up in your view. 2. Brag about him. Men want to know that they are capable. They want to know that they have the manhood, ability, and knowledge to be the husband, father, and provider you require and want. Make it clear to your husband that you believe in him and would choose him above any other man to be your and your children's father. The easiest approach to do it is to declare it publicly to others while he's present. Pay attention to his expression while you do it. It'll make him smile. 3. Help him feel free. Most of the time, guys are hesitant to date because they're afraid of losing their freedom or identity, which is something that our society teaches. Show him that he doesn't have to worry about that with you by assisting him in feeling free. Encourage and assist him in pursuing his dreams, assist him in organizing fun events with his friends, do not dominate his free time, and so on. 4. Start by being his friend. Just because you want him doesn't mean you have to go in headfirst at the deep end of the pool. Take it easy, be pleasant, enjoyable, flirtatious, the whole 9 yards. Try to figure out what kind of woman he wants and then be that. Plan a trip to his favorite outdoor destination if he enjoys the great outdoors. If he enjoys technology, check out the newest devices together. If he enjoys movies, consider taking him to see one. You'll discover that you've developed a deeper bond over time, and before he realizes it, a spark will appear. 5. Make room for his family as well. There's a lot more to do besides just being polite to your boyfriend's parents and siblings. Write down the birthdays of his relatives so you can wish them well and remind him to do the same. Tell him what to do when they arrive in town. When appropriate, remind him to send thank you messages. The more respectable you are in a man's family's perspective, the more probable it is that they will approve of your relationship. 6. Study his actions by keeping an eye on them. When it comes to meaningful conversations, the majority of individuals in today's culture have perfected the skill of not listening. He will, however, let you know what he loves and doesn't like about you, as well as provide hints as to what you might do to win his approval. He'll let his actions speak louder than words if he's paying attention and likes what he sees and hears. 7. Learn about his interests and hobbies. Make sure he has at least one hobby or interest with you so that you can chat about such topics on your date and have a solid conversation starter. If not, don't worry, merely elicit information about him by asking him personal questions, and when he reveals what piques his interest, try again with a different subject later on. It's always worthwhile if you think this could be the one. You will undoubtedly find a hobby that you and your partner both enjoy because there are so many of them available. To avoid boring him, just make sure to keep things fresh and intriguing. 8. Don't call too often or text all of the time. He might believe that your interest in him is superficial if you approach him in this way. Rather, ensure that your phone does not ring every 5 minutes and that you do not call him each night just before he goes to sleep. He will perceive this as clinginess and distance himself from you as a result. Try to balance your calls and messages instead and let him call you occasionally. To make him miss you and think of you, you should occasionally text him. He will see that you respect his personal space and are not needed for him since you will feel in control. Eventually, this will work to your benefit. 9. Don't play hard to get. Let him know if you think he'll like you. Act normally and pay attention if he talks about something that grabs your attention. You don't have to make an effort or reignite the fire. It's likely that his feelings for you will intensify once he learns how intriguing you are. Playing hard to get is a strategy that may have worked in the past, but is now considered outdated. Make life easy for him if you want him to. 10. Accept your femininity. The next step in gaining a man is good old-fashioned enthusiasm. When he thinks about you, he should feel awe and astonishment. Even being a bit crazy is a wonderful thing. Crazy, not mad. Skinny dipping in the ocean is fine, but staging your own kidnapping because he's working too late is not. Women are frequently trained to feel awful about being emotional, irrational, or acting strangely. However, these feminine characteristics are actually desirable to guys, so don't be scared to let your weirdo out. Accept your femininity and let it enrich your relationship. This can make a man fall more and more in love with you. When you embrace your instinctive feminine nature, you make room for him to say things like, "There's just something about her that I love." Be yourself. Be the person you were born to be. 11. Challenge him. Every guy is motivated by a desire to achieve. Men mature through a challenge. The word challenge appeals to the part of their masculinity that desires to conquer and win. Men want success through challenges, which helps them feel respected. In a word, it comes down to having a strong sense of one's own values, understanding what is essential to oneself and sticking to it. This presents a challenge for the relationship, which strengthens it. Another aspect of this challenge is the ability to confront a man when you believe your beliefs have been compromised. This may entail approaching him when you believe he owes you an apology rather than ignoring it. He'll find you really appealing if you can confront him. Even if his initial reaction is rage, the fact that you can stand up to him will affect the way he looks at you. It'll push him to be a better person. 12. Make room for his friends. It's crucial to get to know your significant other's friends because they reflect a large part of who he is. Ask about the people you know he values the most and plan group outings to amaze his friends with your excellence. It's always beneficial to have a man squad on your side. 13. Take note of what he does and compliment him. When men do things around the house, they have two goals in mind. One is to solve a problem, and the other is to impress you. Has your husband ever told or shown you that he has fixed something? He's seeking your approval. He aspires to be your hero. One of the easiest methods to win your husband over is to watch what he does and tell him how wonderful he is or how grateful you are for what he did. We hope these 13 suggestions for wooing a man were useful. Tell us, what would win your partner's heart? Thanks for watching.